again! Joculine! Look at this roller skating gay ass bitch. I love her. First, may I just say, what an absolute honor it is to be serving you, Secretary Appleby. Secretary? Yes, that is your formal rank within our organization. You are Secretary of G. I assure you, we have nothing but the utmost sympathy for the difficult position you're in. Oh my fucking god. Everyone here is fully aware of the role you traditionally play within the Jubilee movement. You are, how shall I say, more of an inspirational figure, hands-off secretary who remains uninvolved with a tendium of daily operations. That is our role, and we are beyond thrilled to be playing it. So I completely understand if you find yourself in an awkward position. See, yeah, thank you for understanding. Joculine! That's my clown name. We all have our clown in this organization. No human name allowed. As a matter of fact, as a matter of policy, it is strictly for security reasons, as you understand. But we all will be more than pleased to refer to your Secretary Abby as a special exception, if that's in your wish. My god, Joculine. But look at it. But look at all she's accomplished. It has been a remarkable achievement, and I am absolutely certain that there is not a single Jubilite on this island who would not die for our leader. Oh my god, Joculine causing me to get tongue-tied. But it is this clown's humble opinion that your management instincts are every bit as sharp as our supreme honk effects. But may I make some modest recommendation? Sure. If you find yourself overwhelmed by this tactical situation, I would strongly advise you consider the process of delegation. In fact, I would happy personally take on the reins on implementing all follow-up strategies which are necessary to secure our territory and keep our adversaries at bay. Oh my fucking god, Joculine. Ugh. My neck is popping now. Oh my god, I'm lightheaded. Just let her do the fucking bow. Who's the guy in just the thongs? Oh. It will be my pleasure to serve you and the Supreme Honk effects. Now, oh my god, go to sleep! Excuse me! This bitch. Secretary Abby it's perfectly alright with us if you relax there and listen. For the great rest of your stream, I shall try to. And with all due respect and reverence to our Supreme Honk effects, see? First of all, may I say what an honor it is to finally be addressing you in person. How relieved we all are to see you recovered. Yeah, sure. What are you trying to say? Yeah, you're a Joculine, right? Yes, well, you remember my name. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm Supreme Honk effects. Please don't call me that. It sounds fucking ridiculous. Oh yes, of course, my apologies, see. I'm afraid of losing composure due to my feelings of admiration for what you have accomplished here, and as Secretary Abby has already touched upon, the evacuation strategy has been an overwhelming success. Virtually all locals have been displaced from the island due to your brilliant and daring act of praxis, and have been replaced with tens and thousands of Jubilant loyalists. I hope this Joculine voice is annoying, because I feel like she is just a yapper, an annoying little yapper. That's the voice I feel like she would have. On the meeting today, debated whether or not it was a hoax, we made sure to secure the island. We've taken over native facilities with the militia presence, including the airport. We've also promoted the claim that there's now thousands of bombs deployed all over the island, ready to detonate if the government ever reclaims the territory. So they're free to try if they like. But the consequences will be the total obliteration of all the valuable property they're claiming we have stolen. Yeah, I heard about bombs. They hit the bomb destroy a lot in the media. It was a nice touch. Thank you, sir. I mean, see, it was my idea. She seems so playfully condescending. She does. Like, she's like fucking undermining Abby. Just get to the point, bitch. But there aren't any actual bombs, are they? Oh, there are bombs, a bunch of real bombs, for sure. For the sake of talking photographs, for the sake of taking photographs to prove it is completely made up, as well as for detonating a few of them as a warning, if it ever comes to that. But yes, you're right, there are far from thousands. Well, that's fucked up. What the fucking hell? Oh my god, she's a yapper. Meanwhile, the military presence has been increasing, as we have native ships as a match on the island. Simply functions blockade, any warships arriving, assisting the sustained flow of new recruitments coming in. We report it in a cargo. See, we'll need to consider how to cope with supply shortage. Supply chain shortages. Let's figure out how to blockade. Yeah, but I'm working on the house shortage. All right. Oh, she's stripping. Oh, she's stripping. Girl? As our secretary mentioned, we've had an unfortunate power disruption. Electricity, as I'm sure you know, is not generated locally on this island. It's supplied from the mainland through the underwater cables, incredibly putting us at the mercy of whatever the energy company decides to do, or worse, what the federal authorities talk them into doing. So, as we know when it comes to cost prices, which are doing this as on a large scale, they have the additional power. Joculine! Abby, don't worry. Remember, that's what you have me for. It's perfectly right if you didn't have the same natural foresight into advanced praxis which I did. I'm here to complement your position of command, to expand upon, to make you even more effective. We all have our skills, don't we? Supreme Pontifex, I mean, Jessie, I mean. She is great, a great visionary. The glorious clown mother. Giving a mother energy. Of all that we celebrate here on this island, whereas I would see myself as a very skilled administrator. Someone who can handle all the boring stuff with money, logistics, and planning whatnot. And you? Well, you're good at... well, you're good at... He's like, well, you're good at, well, you have an incredible social media presence. Oh, and you're super pretty. And you have, like, a beautiful horse. You see, we all have some...
Joculine, you're such a bitch. Joculine, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god. So you see, we all...
Okay, yeah, why not?
no.
Something occurs to you. It was that tattoo. Garment, you know. Have you seen it before? Then it hits you. You open your now massive list of paytas. You scroll the way to the top where the oldest aunties are, and you click on the one that's the very first, actually. Candace fucking Schmandis. Joculine couldn't really be. Okay. Could she? Oh my god! It is! It's Candace Schmandis! The one who fucking cancelled us! Who's been going to all our fucking posts being like,
You know who this terrible person is and what they've done in their past?
fuck this bitch! What a deranged... This was the first bitch who cancelled you! I love it! I love it! Oh my god. Oh.
Z, what a pleasure.
Joculine, aka Candace fucking Schmandis.
What a pleasure it is to make your appearance at our headquarters. It's been too long since we had the honor of briefing you in person, and I may just say the diplomatic work you've been doing has been remarkable, Z.
Thanks. But you really should be referring to me as Supreme Pontifex.
Oh, yes! I'm so sorry. Just slip of the tongue. It will never happen again. I've also operating with the legal boundaries of a complete system in order to inflict damage into a said system. There are much faster ways than that when things get more fun. Our Supreme Pontifex rightly points out, why go to the expense of bother in purchasing a company when you can just simply compromise many of the people who are already running it? It is so much faster that way, and it cuts right through the red tape.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
Oh, Joculine!
Alright, let's do this. Alright.
Many of the people working in these financial firms are a bunch of finance nerds anyway, while handling the amount of money we're talking are not used to actually being paid that much. This makes the
Joculine, she's fucking going off.
This makes them highly susceptible to bribery, while their spinelessness makes them susceptible to acts of intimidation and coercion. And if you run into the guys who are afraid of the law, well, that's a good exit package can help. Just dangle a few million in front of the greedy coward, and along with some of the plane tickets to somewhere in South America and some new identity paper, what it takes. And oh my god,
Joculine, you talk so fucking much. Fucking hell. Girl, get to the fucking point.
And whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And then you have someone who is suddenly very corruptive in helping you move a few billion assets around. But sometimes all that isn't quite enough to get the results. Sometimes you have a couple of really tough customers who've been really fixed in already, and they've already locked everything down. Such as Secretary Perry, for instance. With hard targets like that, there are certain tactics of last resort which can help move things along. If you catch my meaning.
Joculine! Oh my god. Joculine, what do you mean? Also, what the fuck do you mean? Sis yapping more than I do after a few drinks. I'm not a yapper. Or actually, no, I get more confident. That's it. I yap it regardless. That isn't your call to make.
Oh yes, I know that. I won't even dream of greenlighting such a play without your express approval first. I'm just saying, it's always on the table for any of these depraved capital hoarding vultures, not just their parents. I'm just using them as a convenient example.
So why didn't you tell me what exactly has been done instead of explaining all my shit back to me?
Absolutely! Always know more of your time, Supreme Hunk Effects. We can all see you must attend to the geopolitical concerns of a higher magnitude than a modest little accounting report, so I shall cut straight to the pace.
Jesus.
First,
that wasn't even her getting to the... That was a prologue to her initial fucking point. Joculine, what the fuck?
First, I should mention I've been dividing acquisitions over the last month in 2 columns: hard assets and soft assets. Assets, of course, or anything of value: cash, stocks, bonds, deeds, property, equity of sort. Hard assets are now under direct control of the Jubilite organization, such as money in our off our bank accounts, or property owned by one of our members and offered up organizations. In total hard assets, we now have a value of over 200 billion.
Damn.
Right, not bad for a month of advanced praxis. Tireless around the clock. Praxis by yours truly, mind you. But I still have a nice haul, if I say so myself. But it gets better. Soft assets I have defined as by those technically not good possession. These are assets still controlled by the outsiders who happen to seriously be seriously compromised by us in some way. This means the event it becomes necessary, there's a high likelihood the assets could be transferred over to us. Naturally, it's hard to get concrete control of these resources, but my estimates have a global soft assets around 1.5 trillion.
That's a lot of fucking money.
It sure is. Turns out there's a lot easier to move this kind of money around than you'd think, since there's barely any real buffer to our movement. If we were to strictly be transfer stock from our hedge funds into our portfolio, it's just assigned to one of our members rather than the formal Jubilite entity that's easily traced. We're also counting occupied property as hard assets, that is, any empty houses or buildings or forces have seized, and which authorities have deemed too difficult to reclaim. For instance, we have a well-claimed Jubilite stationed in thousands of empty summer homes in the Martha's Vineyards alone. This is billions of dollars worth of property, not even to speak of the value of the entire island of which we stand. Such sieges have been taking place almost everywhere in the world. I must say, it makes accounting estimates difficult. Anyway, however, I believe you will find my rough figures to be quite reliable.
All these people you compromised count for $1 trillion and stuffed assets. Where are these people?
Anywhere! I begin by talking the most obvious pressure points for this American economy, the big investment firms, banks, and such. But the more I begin delegating generalized principles of the events practiced throughout my network, the more people begin to improve and target many more entities. There are now thousands of Jubilites working on this. They're squeezing marks in all the big companies: Amazon, Exxon, Facebook, and a lot more than Facebook actually, including Zuckerberg himself, which I don't mind stating with a certain amount of pride.
Huh, really?
Trust me, Supreme Hong Effects, we've got this guy in by the balls.
This is advanced yap. This is advanced. It's giving the side of my temples a fucking headache with how much my jaw is moving. Nice. Sounds like it should come in handy.
Oh, believe me, it already has. It turns out compromising the human resource infrastructure of just about any major corporation yields a wider range of benefits than just increasing the financial fluidity of a movement.
There was no full stop there. Oh, nope, there wasn't.
Pull the strings on social media, giant control narrative with more ease. On an emerging giant, influence the global geopolitics to your advantage. On an entertainment giant, well, you can change a lot of the hearts and minds just that way, can't you? Unless...
What are you getting at here?
I've been quite pleased to see Secretary...
Stop! Stop digging at Abby! Leave her alone, she's so nice!
I've been quite pleased to see Secretary Appleby herself taking up a cause of advanced praxis, totally unprompted and uninstructed, also without including me in the loop, or coordinating with my network and... Anyway,
are you talking about Abby's K-pop shit?
Yes! Her excellent work with the Korean group, which is remarkably popular. Somehow, by utilizing some world-renowned status she has achieved through her visionary work, she has convinced the band members to engage in praxis and commandeer the entire entertainment company they are under contract with.
Yeah, I know about this. She's got the picture. She's, like, zoned out. I would be anyway.
This company made about 500 million revenue last year, and yet, due to the way the secretary has gone about this, she has not compromised them in any way that would allow the organization to siphon any of the revenue from the company. That is why it's so important for those engaging in advanced practices to stay connected with my network to make sure we benefit from each other's operations. I understand that this was a pet project of hers, but she admires these ridiculous musicians.
Yeah, it was. I thought she was just fucking around. I'm amazed she got them to actually do it.
As am I. Nothing but respect for our secretary.
I don't think she compromised them, though. I think they're just doing their own thing. Like, taking control of their own shit and vibing with some of the same anti-imperialist stuff we do. I think Abby's just having fun helping them along the way.
And there is surely no harm in having a bit of fun during all this. What is pranks is all about, right? But I'd also wonder what the exact utility of establishing such a high-profile contact with no intention of exploiting them is.
Abby would never let us do that.
Precisely, which is why I can't help but feel that...
What?
Well, considering her rank, and the influence she holds, and the example she could be setting, I can't help but feel that, as much as I love everything she has contributed to our movement, that perhaps someone could be occupying her position who possibly contributes a little more to the movement. Tangibly, I mean, in terms of improving the bottom line. Someone who helps bring the strong financial return on all the advanced praxis efforts. You know.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, I mean, you aren't wrong. What type of person described objectively would fit better for any number 2 spot? Can't even argue with that. Everything you said, honestly, sounds like fucking incredible. Really sensational work. In a month, you've got money coming in that I ever thought I could get, like, in years. I guess that's what makes this such a shame.
What a shame!
Oh. Oh, she's Metal Gearing. See, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Oh my fucking god, Z! Oh shit! She's still spinning! She's still spinning! The body hasn't even dropped to the ground yet! She's still spinning! Oh. Joculine! Fucking hell, Z! Z! You can't just kill a woman! 'Cause she yapped